Did you know cloves have more antioxidants than most fruits and vegetables? These tiny, nail-shaped buds might look ordinary, but inside, they hold one of nature's most concentrated sources of health-protecting compounds. The secret lies in eugenol, a powerful natural chemical studied for its antioxidant, antimicrobial, and even pain-relieving properties. For centuries, cloves have been used in traditional medicine to fight infections, soothe toothaches, and aid digestion. But today, modern science is finally confirming what ancient healers already suspected: cloves are far more than just a kitchen spice. In this video, we'll cut through the hype and look at what really happens when you eat 2 cloves every day for 1 week. No miracle promises, just evidence-based insights into how this simple daily habit can support your health. Because cloves are powerful, but not magical. Their true benefits unfold gradually, building a foundation for long-term wellness. Day 1 to 2, antioxidant and oral health support. When you begin consuming 2 cloves daily, the very first change your body experiences happens at the cellular level. Within just 24 to 48 hours, your system receives a concentrated dose of antioxidants, particularly eugenol and various flavonoids. These compounds immediately get to work reducing oxidative stress, a silent process that occurs when unstable molecules called free radicals accumulate in your body. Free radicals are linked to accelerated aging, cellular damage, and an increased risk of chronic diseases. Cloves are especially potent here, carrying more antioxidant strength than many fruits and vegetables. Now, it's important to understand that while the antioxidant action begins right away, you won't see instant results. You won't suddenly have glowing skin or sharper memory after 1 or 2 days. These kinds of health outcomes require consistency and time. What you can be confident in is that your cells are already being shielded from ongoing damage, creating a protective foundation for long-term wellness. In addition to antioxidant protection, cloves deliver a noticeable impact on your oral health. Chewing whole cloves allows the active compounds to directly interact with the tissues of your mouth. This can help reduce harmful oral bacteria, naturally freshen your breath, and even provide temporary relief from mild toothaches. In fact, dentists have used clove oil for generations as a numbing agent for dental pain because eugenol has mild anesthetic properties. Taken together, the first 2 days of clove consumption are subtle but meaningful. Antioxidants begin strengthening your body's defenses, and your oral health receives direct benefits almost immediately. You may notice fresher breath or slight relief if you have minor tooth discomfort. The deeper changes, such as protection of your blood vessels, brain cells, and skin tissues, are happening quietly in the background, preparing your body for more noticeable improvements with regular use. In the first 48 hours, cloves won't perform miracles, but they set important processes in motion, defending your cells against oxidative stress and enhancing oral hygiene in ways both science and tradition agree upon. Day 3 to 4, digestive and metabolic effects. By the 3rd and 4th day of adding 2 cloves into your daily routine, the focus shifts toward your digestive system and metabolism. One of the most immediate actions of cloves comes from eugenol, which has been shown to stimulate digestive enzyme activity. This means your body can break down food more efficiently, which may ease common complaints like bloating, gas, or indigestion. While these improvements are not dramatic, many people notice that their digestion feels a little smoother and more comfortable within just a few days. Beyond digestion, cloves may also begin to influence your body's metabolism. Several studies suggest that clove extracts can improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood sugar. Eugenol and other bioactive compounds in cloves may help cells absorb glucose more effectively, which is critical for maintaining stable energy levels. However, it's important to emphasize that such changes are not immediate. Real, measurable improvements in blood sugar control typically require weeks of consistent use and must be supported by an overall healthy diet and lifestyle. What you may notice in the short term is more subtle. For example, some individuals experience slightly steadier energy throughout the day, fewer spikes and crashes in blood sugar, and even a reduced urge for sugary snacks. This is because cloves not only support glucose metabolism but also provide manganese, a mineral that plays a role in insulin production and energy balance. Still, these early effects should be viewed as the groundwork for deeper metabolic benefits. Cloves are not a replacement for medical treatment, nor will they transform your metabolism in just a few days. Instead, they work gradually, protecting pancreatic cells from oxidative stress, supporting more efficient glucose use, and contributing to long-term stability in blood sugar regulation. By day 3 and 4, cloves begin easing digestion and laying the foundation for healthier metabolism. The short-term changes may be subtle, but with consistency, these benefits can grow into meaningful long-term improvements in both digestive comfort and blood sugar balance. Day 5, anti-inflammatory and circulatory support. By the 5th day of including 2 cloves in your daily routine, the body begins to engage more noticeably with the anti-inflammatory compounds found in this powerful spice. Eugenol, the primary active compound, has been well documented for its anti-inflammatory action. It works by moderating certain pathways in the body that trigger swelling and discomfort. In practical terms, this means you may notice relief from mild aches, muscle soreness, or stiffness in the joints. While this effect is not as strong as medication, it represents a gentle, natural form of support that can be particularly valuable when used consistently. In addition to easing inflammation, cloves also begin to interact with your circulatory system. Preliminary studies have shown that eugenol may help improve the function of the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels. Healthy endothelial function is critical for maintaining flexible, responsive arteries that support good circulation. Over time, this can contribute to reduced cardiovascular risk by lowering oxidative stress and inflammation in the blood vessels. However, it's important to set realistic expectations. Improvements in cholesterol, blood pressure, or long-term heart health do not happen in a matter of days. These benefits require months of regular clove use, combined with a balanced diet, physical activity, and healthy lifestyle choices. What you may notice more immediately is subtle, less bloating, improved digestion, or a sense of lighter circulation as inflammation begins to calm down. These short-term changes, while small, are important because they lay the foundation for larger health outcomes in the future. Cloves should be viewed as a supportive ally, not a standalone solution. Their strength lies in gradual, cumulative effects, reducing chronic inflammation, protecting your blood vessels, and assisting your body in maintaining balance. On day 5, cloves may offer quick relief from mild inflammation and discomfort, while also beginning to nurture your circulatory system. The true cardiovascular benefits, however, are long-term and require steady, consistent use. Day 6, immune support, not a super shield. As you reach the 6th day of adding cloves to your daily routine, their influence on the immune system begins to take shape. Laboratory research has shown that clove oil and clove extracts can effectively kill bacteria, fungi, and even certain viruses. This is largely due to eugenol, which disrupts microbial cell walls and interferes with their ability to grow and spread. However, it's important to stress that these findings come primarily from laboratory and animal studies. Eating whole cloves provides only a mild version of this effect. They are supportive, not curative. Some online claims suggest that cloves can prevent colds within a week. That is an exaggeration. The human immune system is far too complex to be dramatically transformed in just a few days by a single food. What is realistic, however, is that the compounds in cloves may help reduce the overall burden of harmful microbes in your body, making it easier for your immune defenses to stay balanced. Chewing cloves can also benefit oral and throat health, which is often the first line of defense against respiratory pathogens. Over the long term, consistent clove consumption may contribute to a healthier microbial balance in your gut. A balanced gut microbiome is a cornerstone of strong immunity, influencing everything from digestion to the way your body responds to infections. People who include antimicrobial-rich spices like cloves as part of a broader healthy diet often show reduced risk of certain seasonal illnesses. But these outcomes depend on steady use, combined with proper nutrition, sleep, exercise, and hygiene. What you may notice by day 6 is subtle, perhaps fewer digestive upsets, a fresher feeling in the mouth and throat, or a sense of resilience. But the bigger picture is cumulative. Cloves may strengthen immune defense gradually, adding another layer of support to your body's natural protective systems. Cloves provide meaningful immune support, but they are not a magic shield. Their true power lies in long-term use, where they help maintain balance and resilience rather than offering quick fixes against infections. Day 7. Pain relief and inflammation control. By the 7th day of consistent clove consumption, one of their most well-known properties becomes more noticeable: pain relief. The active compound eugenol acts as a mild natural anesthetic, which is why clove oil has long been used in dentistry to numb toothaches. When consumed as part of your diet, whole cloves deliver a gentler effect, but you may still experience subtle relief from minor discomforts such as a mild sore throat, tooth sensitivity, muscle tightness, or even joint stiffness. This doesn't work like over-the-counter painkillers, but rather as a gradual, natural support that can ease irritation. Beyond immediate pain relief, cloves may also begin contributing to the management of chronic inflammation. Inflammation is a silent driver of many health conditions, from arthritis to heart disease, and controlling it is essential for long-term wellness. Research shows that eugenol and other clove compounds can help reduce inflammatory markers in the body by lowering oxidative stress and calming overactive immune responses. This means that with steady use over weeks and months, cloves may play a role in supporting joint mobility, cardiovascular health, and overall resilience against disease. It is important, however, to manage expectations. By day 7, you may notice some comfort in areas like oral health or mild soreness, but systemic benefits such as reduced joint pain or stronger cardiovascular protection take consistent, long-term use. Cloves should be viewed as one supportive tool in your health routine, not a replacement for medical treatment or lifestyle habits like exercise, nutrition, and sleep, which are equally vital for managing inflammation. By the end of the first week, cloves may provide noticeable relief from minor discomforts thanks to their natural anesthetic properties. More importantly, they begin laying the foundation for long-term inflammation control. True disease prevention and systemic wellness, however, require weeks or even months of steady use alongside a healthy lifestyle. Long-term benefits, beyond 7 days. Once you move past the first week of daily clove consumption, the real story begins. The benefits of cloves are not limited to a few days of use. They are cumulative, slowly building over weeks and months to support long-term health. One of the most promising areas of research lies in liver protection. Animal studies suggest that clove extracts, particularly those rich in eugenol, can help reduce liver inflammation and oxidative stress. These findings are important because the liver plays a central role in detoxifying the body, regulating metabolism, and producing vital proteins. While human research is still limited, preliminary evidence indicates that regular clove use may support liver health by protecting its cells from ongoing damage. Another area of interest is cancer prevention. Laboratory studies show that clove compounds can inhibit the growth of cancer cells and even trigger apoptosis, or programmed cell death, in certain cancer types. However, it's critical to emphasize that these effects have not been proven in human clinical trials. Eating cloves will not prevent or cure cancer. Instead, Their role should be seen as part of a broader strategy of reducing oxidative stress and supporting cellular health. Cloves may also contribute to heart health over the long term. Some studies indicate that clove compounds can help reduce cholesterol levels, improve blood vessel function, and support better circulation. These benefits are subtle and unfold gradually, requiring not only consistent clove use but also lifestyle changes such as maintaining a healthy diet, exercising regularly, and avoiding excess processed foods. Overall, cloves are best understood as a supportive spice, not a miracle cure. They bring powerful antioxidants, antimicrobial properties, and metabolic support, but their real value emerges when combined with balanced nutrition, exercise, stress management, and proper sleep. The true benefits of cloves unfold over time. With steady use, they may support liver function, cardiovascular health, and cellular protection. But consistency and healthy habits are essential because cloves are powerful allies, not magical shortcuts, on the path to long-term wellness. Safety and proper use. While cloves are a remarkable spice with significant health-promoting properties, safe use is absolutely essential. Like any powerful natural compound, the benefits depend on moderation and correct preparation. The World Health Organization provides helpful guidance here. They recommend a safe daily intake of eugenol, the primary active compound in cloves, at no more than 2.5 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. For the average adult, this works out to around 150 to 180 milligrams per day, which is roughly the amount found in 2 whole cloves. This makes 2 cloves daily the sweet spot, enough to provide therapeutic benefits, while staying well within safe limits. However, not all forms of clove are safe to consume. Clove oil, in particular, should never be ingested in concentrated form. Even small amounts can be toxic, leading to dangerous effects such as seizures, liver damage, and fluid imbalances. Whole cloves are safe when consumed in moderation, but clove oil should only ever be used topically, and even then, with caution and proper dilution. Certain individuals need to be especially careful. People with bleeding disorders or those taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin should consult a doctor before increasing clove intake, since eugenol can slow blood clotting. Those with acid reflux or sensitive digestion may also find cloves irritating if taken in excess. For pregnant and breastfeeding women, cloves should be kept to normal culinary amounts, as there is not enough evidence to support the safety of therapeutic doses during these stages. To maximize effectiveness, always use fresh whole cloves rather than old powders, chew them slowly after meals, or add them gently into warm teas or dishes. This ensures the active compounds are absorbed while minimizing irritation. Cloves can be a safe, powerful addition to your daily routine, but only when used in moderation. 2 whole cloves per day is enough to unlock their benefits. Respect the limits, avoid concentrated clove oil, and always seek medical advice if you have underlying health conditions. Safety and consistency are what make cloves a true ally in long-term wellness. Eating just 2 cloves daily can provide a wide range of benefits, from powerful antioxidants and digestive support to gentle immune defense, mild pain relief, and even long-term protection for the heart and liver. But it's important to remember that these effects are not instant. Cloves work gradually, with consistency being the key to unlocking their true potential. If you want to experience these benefits yourself, try adding 2 whole cloves to your daily routine for the next month. Pay attention to how your body responds, in your digestion, energy, or overall wellness, and keep track of your progress. Then, share your experiences in the comments below. Your story may inspire someone else to begin their journey toward better health.